How to get infinite candy in Adopt Me. We all need candy to go and purchase the new pets that just came out. But how do you get it quickly without actually playing the game? Obviously, you can get candy by completing the game. But what would happen if you were to just stand there and not do it? Well, that's what many players are going and doing to gain infinite candy. Now, when you go and complete the tile skip minigame, you get rewarded 3,000 candy. However, if you still participate in the minigame, and if you don't finish it, you get 1,500 candy, which is still half of the amount. I'm doing a free vampire dragon giveaway. Simply like this video and comment down below if you want one. Also, we're gonna go and make this neon and a neon ghost in this video, and a neon cuter cabra. So players can go and buy candy for Robux, but I personally wouldn't recommend this. Why? Because I literally just earned 3,000 candy, which is the equivalent of nearly 100 Robux worth. Now you're probably all wondering, how do you go and get infinite candy? Well, Adopt Me has also gone and introduced the trick or treat feature, which goes and rewards you with candy. Now, what is the fastest way to collect the trick or treats? Probably not using a Lamborghini, as it goes too quickly. Something that you can easily control, such as a hoverboard or one of these boxes. But personally, I recommend just using a grappling hook, since you can simply select the exact location you want to travel to, claim it, and then select the other one. Well, this is getting you candy each time you trick or treat, but it's not going and giving you candy by doing nothing, which I'm sure most of you guys probably want, as you just want to get candy without having to do anything, which is completely possible, which I will demonstrate by not touching the keyboard and see if my candy actually goes up whatsoever without having to go and do anything. As you can see, I just got an extra 15 candy. Did I do anything to get it? Absolutely not. I am sat AFK right now. So how do you get candy by doing nothing? Well, every single time that you trick or treat someone's house in Adopt Me, the person whose house you're trick or treating also gets the candy. So if somebody trick or treats my house, I'll get candy as well. And say that you're in a completely full Adopt Me server, and all 48 players decide to trick or treat your house. That is a bonus 720 candy every single time that it turns night time. So if you decide to be AFK while playing Adopt Me, then you will literally be earning 720 candy per night. Obviously, you can double that if you are a player who decides to go around and collecting this yourself manually. But how do you get this infinitely? Going AFK on Roblox games is pretty popular actually. There are different techniques that players use to keep their character always going in the same place. For example, some players will have something called an auto clicker, which will click random parts of the screen every 5 minutes, so Roblox thinks that you're still actually playing. And if you are really clever, you're able to go and link up those button clicks so that your AFK auto clicker will click yes and automatically teleport you to the games. So to do this, basically you need to align up your auto clicker with where it will go and teleport you, and that means when the game starts, it will teleport you into the game. Now, if you're AFK, obviously you're going to lose on the first round possible, and if you lose on the first round, you obviously don't earn as much candy. But considering most players are going and doing this and setting up overnight so they get a bunch of candy while they're asleep, then that means they are going and getting tons. Some players are still confused how this minigame actually works. Like, whenever they see the evil unicorn, I think people don't understand that part of the game still. Basically, if there is an evil unicorn in the middle, then you do the opposite of what it says. It's basically Simon Says, but the evil unicorn is evil. So if it's got a white background, go to the correct location. And all of these things are color-coded and also have a little game icon. So the blue portal is the blue portal. And if you see the evil unicorn, then you need to do the complete opposite of what it says, which most players are completely confused about, which is why they always get eliminated. So we've got to go to green since the evil unicorn doesn't show green, but still, pretty much everyone got eliminated from this. Oh, can I make this in time, please? Let's go. There we go, 8 out of 8 rounds. only 3 other players completed that. So obviously if you do complete the minigames, you're going to go and literally double or triple the amount of candy you're making per game. But based off of the calculations that 48 players trick or treat you, you have the auto clicker set up to teleport you to the minigame for the maze and you lose it because you didn't get to the end. And you also teleport to the trick or treat game and you lose that game as well. That gives you a total of 3,320 candy for every 20 minutes in game, which is 9,660 candy per hour. And let's say, for example, you sleep for 8 hours while this is set up. That would be a total of 77,280 candy by sleeping. Who would have known sleeping would get you money? And what can you get with 77,000 candy? That is enough to buy a nightmare owl. So you could literally go to sleep, wake up, and then have a free nightmare owl. Or multiple ghost dogs. Or save it up to go and buy something like the dire stag, which we are about to make neon. And while we're making neon, let's see how much candy I get. So it ends in 375 right now. So let's place this pet down. Honestly, I am slightly scared by this pet. It just has slightly a scary mouth. I don't know why, but it's a little bit spooky to me. I mean, it's Halloween, right? So let's place this down right now, and this is the last one. I don't know what this is gonna look like, so wish me luck, everybody, to see what a neon dire stag looks like. And the result is kind of like a magma looking pet. It kind of looks like one of the lava pets. Overall, pretty nice colored looking neon. I like that it like gradients from red to a lighter orange on the horns. Now let's do the cabra, which is only an uncommon pet. Wait a second, what if I infuse... Okay, all pets must be the same species. Imagine if they allowed you to make hybrids. I wanted a ghost combo with a cabra. Anyway, what's the neon cabra look like? Let's have a little look. Okay, this one's quite cool. Nice little blue glow. Now time for the ghost dog. I imagine that this is just going to be a solid glowing dog, similar to how the mega neon ghost looks like, which we do have enough to make mega neon. So let's have a look right now. What is this going to be? Is the ghost dog? Ooh, it's not fully glowed, but oh, that's actually really fun. That's really cool. Look at that. Okay, so only its nose and ears glow. Oh, and the tail. Can't forget the tail. Kind of like a little candy corn on the bottom. That's really nice, actually. So I do have enough to make them mega neon, but obviously you've got to age up the neons, which is the difficult part, because you could just use age up potions, but I think you still need a bunch. So if anyone wants to help me make these mega neon, please let me know in the comments, as I need a bunch of age up potions, which by the way, you can get by also being AFK. So I now have nearly enough to make 2 mega neon ghosts. I did see one player with 177 dire stags because they've been going AFK on a bunch of alt accounts. Obviously, the more alt accounts you have, the more you can go and do this on. And I'm pretty sure this person had like 10 alt accounts running at the same time. Obviously, if you're making 70,000 candy per 8 hours, and that's just on one account, let's say you have 10 accounts, that's 780,000. And yeah, you can understand how you can quickly get rich by going and using the AFK features of these mini games, which is kind of literally insane that you can get that rich. They then traded those pets for like frost dragons or something, and basically you become the richest player ever by literally being AFK, which is kind of crazy to think you could just be AFK and get that rich. Anyway, there we go. We got enough to make 2 mega neons. And while I was making them, I am actually earning completely free candy by players going trick-or-treating. Let me know if you've been going AFK on the Halloween event to get candy in the comments. And also let me know if you want that free vampire dragon. You need to watch this video next where I remake famous Roblox games with AI. Click here right now to watch this video. I dare you to.